Justin, what's up?
That's good. Hey, Justin.
How's it going, Milos?
Good. Did you have a
Try to get
hair transplant or something?
Who?
a hair transplant.
Yeah. Why are you wearing a
No,
hat?
why?
Why are you wearing a hat?
Because I prefer it. I think I look better with it. I'm more handsome with it. Would you prefer I take it off?
Yeah, think twice, man. Come on, bro. You're young.
Hold on a second. My audio is all fucking weird. Let me see if I can get this figured
Oh,
out.
okay, that's advertisement. Okay.
There we go. There we go. All I could hear is myself. I wanted to hear Milos making fun of me. All right, what's happening, guys?
Just put the sunglasses too, and you're 100%. Hat.
Okay, perfect. Give me 5 more minutes, and I'll go grab the. I'll even put a wig on.
Please stay here. Anyway, just
Justin, just for the record, I need to know how do you pronounce your last name? Is it Shier or Shier?
Shier.
It's Shier. Okay.
Yep. Just like Lord of the Rings, if you're a fan.
I've never seen a Lord of the Rings, to be honest.
Oh my God.
That's okay.
Listen, I'm not
idiot.
a movie guy. I fall asleep. I couldn't watch it. If there's anything more than part one, if there's several parts, I don't even start. Same with the Lord of the Rings. I didn't see. What's the other one that everybody was watching?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. I didn't.
Yeah,
Game of Thrones. Yeah.
That's too many. But
It's too
Lord
much.
of the Rings,
Too much. I don't. My attention span is not long enough to watch such a thing.
John Wick. You saw John Wick 1, 2, 3, 4?
I did watch 1, and I think I watched 3 in the movies. 2 or 3 in one of them.
See,
Is there a fourth
I
one?
haven't seen those, and I've been told that I'm missing out greatly on that.
Yeah.
I always believe that if you watch one and this is it's a good one, then the next ones are never as good. You know?
Yeah, but that wasn't true with Terminator. Terminator 2 is the better one, in my opinion.
I don't even remember Terminator 2, to be honest.
Oh, come on. Maybe it wasn't that good then.
I don't remember
That's
Terminator
good.
2.
I like it.
Yeah, so we were just talking, Justin, just to get back to where we were just talking about the show this past weekend, the Flex Pro in Italy. Great show, by the way. Great turnout.
Absolutely.
Great turnout. A lot of competitors. And
congratulations, Milos, as well.
yeah,
Thank you.
we were just talking about the battle, BEHROOZ and Nathan, and I didn't know.
Did BEHROOZ? Did you coach BEHROOZ?
Yeah, of course.
Chris, you don't know that?
Just
Oh,
Maybe his wife did.
yeah.
sorry, too soon.
Yeah, okay.
I think his wife coached him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cristina sent me that. Like I said, okay.
Last week.
And
Hey,
so we were just talking about because Milos mentions that Ian. I didn't hear that Ian felt that it was all clearly Nathan who should have won. I have to disagree because I thought I watched prejudging. I watched a live stream, so I wasn't there, so I'm going off the live stream. And for me, it was clear the other way around. And I think I texted Milos that, for me, I got BEHROOZ winning.
was it decisive or did you have it close?
Listen, I mean, it was a competition.
Straight ones.
It was a competition, but it was straight. I mean, it was clear. It wasn't where you had to bring him out one more time. Let's turn him around. And it wasn't like that. Of course, you got to make it. You know how it is now. As a head judge, you're going to make it interesting. Get this 2 out one more time. I don't think that it was. I don't think that there was a lot of judges that had Nathan winning.
They actually, they
I
have
think that
none of them.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, scorecard was unanimous. Correct.
Yeah, but let's clarify this. Let's say Dennis, you and Chris are competing, and it's super close, but Chris is beating you just by touch, and all of us judges see it, and we all of us give it to Chris. It's not there was like a no contest. So this is how I see it here. By the end of 8 comparisons and the whole prejudging in the finals, every judge gave it to BEHROOZ, but it's not like it was no fight. And
Yeah. It was a battle. It was a competition. It's not like
I think in my eyes, I was thinking it was all dependent on what they thought about the ab and thigh, like what was their mindset on who's won that shot, and I think Nathan did a couple mistakes with the most muscular stuff.
Okay, let's start with the front double biceps. I think front double biceps is not a great shot for Nathan the way he positions himself. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know why. And BEHROOZ does an awesome front double biceps. I think it starts right there. Okay.
Yeah, I
all the
thought
way.
Behrooz had the first shot and the last shot.
Okay. But was Nathan was that the best Nathan?
It was the probably biggest or bigger one. It was quite good, but conditioning was
Nathan's abs, I thought Nathan's abs were a little off, like too full or something going on. But it could be if it was more because BEHROOZ, when they hit that most muscular together, it looked like Nathan's was smoother here in the abs and BEHROOZ was
Yeah,
flat.
you keep going back to the same last pose. I think by the time they got to that pose, it was already decided. I don't think you thought.
I thought Nathan's legs were cleaner looking than.
So do you
BEHROOZ.
do you think that the abs and thigh decided who's going to win?
No, I mean I just wasn't sure where it was going because I thought some side shots went to Nathan, and I thought the lat spreads went to BEHROOZ, and I thought the back double bicep went to Nathan, but I thought the front double bicep went to BEHROOZ, and I thought I wasn't sure where they were going with the ab and thigh because they actually hit that one pretty well. But when he went to the most muscular, BEHROOZ had these shoulders out here and the wider chest.
Right.
And then I don't think good pose for him to hit next to a guy like that.
Yeah.
I think if he would have stayed like this, that would have served him better if he would have got the right connection and contraction on those abs in that shot. But I thought that's how it was down. That it was down to that for me personally.
Let's ask Justin because he's a guest. Justin, you tell us what you saw if you watched it.
I mean, the way I saw it, BEHROOZ just has a way more pleasing physique. So I think just up there looking at a silhouette, you immediately are looking at BEHROOZ. And then when you go into the front double bicep, BEHROOZ's front double bicep is fucking beautiful. So it's like he's already covering ground just as from the front relaxed front double bicep. Front lat is one of Nathan's best shots. But then you see it next to BEHROOZ, and BEHROOZ, I thought, really looked better and took the shot. So I think by the time they're turning to the side, BEHROOZ had already won. Front relaxed, front double, front lat, and then side shot. I mean, the amount of detail that BEHROOZ has in that side leg, the glute, that his side shots are amazing. So it's just, I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, I personally believe when a guy walks out and can dominate those first few shots, you cover a lot of ground.
Yeah. Not just that, you see, we were not there. Usually Chris would be at the show, so Dennis and I rely on Chris because he was there, so he's still alive. This time, everybody that was there, I mean, Mauro, the other people, saying it's not even close. Conditioning-wise, you can't see it on the live stream, but, in person, it was really different.
Yeah, I think the live stream wasn't really that great. It looked, yeah, I didn't want to say that. It looked like the light was just not, but it was not favorable to all of them.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, they all have to be in the same light. But
but you know what? When somebody's in exceptional condition and it's bad streaming, you can't appreciate it,
Yeah.
And to get in this kind of condition and to get so much drier, we had to dig deep, and then he was flatter. So when it's a bad light, then bigger guy, can get away looking better because, he's so much fuller, side chest and all that stuff. But if you look at through it and see the conditioning, you appreciate it.
Yeah.
Was it that much of a 1 and 2 contest? Was it that far in front of the third place?
Yeah, the third place Emir. I don't think Emir was a factor anywhere for the top two. It was pretty obvious that there's a little gap. There's a little gap between 2 and 3.
Yeah, I mean Nathan won 10, 11 shows so far.
He's won 7. So this was going to be his 8th pro win. Is what he was going for.
Somebody put it like there was going to be a 12th one. Okay, so.
But I will also say that Nathan was much more diplomatic after losing this one because I know that we've seen Nathan.
I was
not
saying
handle himself
that
very well.
I was just about to say that before my computer froze, because usually when Nathan thinks he should have won, he's outspoken. He will say it.
Yeah.
And this time he kind of accepted it. So I guess he knew when he probably saw
Right.
pictures, or maybe when he spoke to Stefan, that this guy this BEHROOZ was fucking great. I think
He is fucking
BEHROOZ,
good.
if BEHROOZ can make it to the Olympia, this is just me saying that right now. If he can make it to the United States, and Milos gets his hands on him at least 4 weeks before the Olympia, I think we'll see a very, very dangerous BEHROOZ, who is, I would believe 100% he will make top 6.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, he has a special aesthetics. So I wasn't here last week to discuss about the previous show, and I just watched Tyler Mannion giving a breakdown. It was beautiful. First, the video footage that Tyler put on Instagram is like high definition. It was like you can see everything. Oh my God, why don't we fans have this kind of footage? When we're looking at the streaming, you can completely appreciate a different level. I mean, if you guys didn't check it out, go on Instagram and see Tyler explaining. It was high definition and then blow up, zoom in, like holy shit! It's completely new appreciation.
I watched it yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would be biased, coach, of course, to say it, and I'm going to say it anyway. For me, on the same basis that Justin, you just said, as soon as he comes on, aesthetics, shape, V-taper, structure, I mean, how beautiful can you be? And especially competing against somebody that doesn't have those attributes. It's straight, not V-tapered, not wide, it doesn't have that kind of shape. So for me, that was kind of deciding factor. If you watch Tyler at the end, he says there was a tie break 4-4, and they were going for this. Okay, they're going to pose them a little bit more, and
3-3.
4-4, 4 poses to 4.
Well,
it's 8 mandatory poses for sure.
So they end up they tied at the very end.
Yeah, they tied at the very end. Oh, you just watched the first part. There's a second part.
I didn't see the second part. Right.
Yeah, there is a second part. So it was 4-4, and he goes on the basis of density, hardness. Okay, he gave it to William. So say, okay, on the basis of structure, shape, aesthetics, why didn't you look at that and then give it to BEHROOZ? But he said something interesting. They were going, he called it posing shape. Like you need to be conditioned to pose over and over and over. Okay, which I agree, but there was never a requirement. There was never a round, okay, let's do 1 round, 2 rounds, 5 rounds, 10 rounds, and say who's going to last. Okay, like endurance should be a part of the judging. But he did say that because the third round, BEHROOZ was kind of losing it. He wasn't. And then he says that what's his name? William, was breathing from the chest, not from the stomach. And then footage do you see on both sides, chest and side triceps, I suppose William is moving his stomach just like that. So that was not the case. Okay. And yes, I could be on BEHROOZ. You have to fight. You have to show that you're a winner. Stage presence means a lot. But it's not like he was fading and his body was changing. It was just, one of those things. Yeah, some guys are showmen, like William is, smiling ear to ear, all this, and BEHROOZ didn't. But again, are you judging this or are you judging the pose? One thing that I completely disagree with Tyler, it's most muscular shot. Most muscular shot, after BEHROOZ was winning 4-3, and that's the last deciding pose, just look at this most muscular shot. Okay. Tyler explained that because balance, legs and upper body, this is why, maybe. Well, the same balance, upper lower body, was in front double and front lat spread that he gave it to BEHROOZ. So if balance was not the issue in these 2 poses, how come it's now in this pose? That's the deciding factor.
I think because those shoulders are overwhelming.
Since when the wide shoulders to be penalized?
Well, they're like cannonballs, and then the legs are shallow.
Cannonballs, he still has
I'm just trying to get understanding what he might have thought.
Yeah.
And what I may have seen. But they need to be bigger. They need to be bigger from the front for him to move.
Again, we can always. but again, we're only going off of what we saw on the stream. And like I said,
Yeah, that's
when
for
you
sure.
sit in front of there, sometimes legs that don't come across as too small in the stream, depending on where the camera is positioned, sometimes it's different when you sit there. So I'm not going to judge against anybody if I wasn't there. So, I mean, what Milos is saying, you know, it looked like that from the stream. You're absolutely right what
Yeah,
you're saying.
yeah.
But
Listen.
I wouldn't say that I disagree because I wasn't there. I wasn't there.
Yeah. And I have a complete trust in Tyler. I mean, he is an expert and he sees what he sees. And he told me conditioning was still not the same because density of William. And William is the most dense guy in the last 3 decades. I mean, think about it. The amount of that mature muscle that he has. And then he was really conditioned. And it appeared, okay, conditioning goes a little bit in his favor. Okay, I have no problem. But how much in his favor to overcome beautiful aesthetics, V taper, shape, you know, lift arms, just, you know, BEHROOZ has all the killer poses. And some of the poses maybe would be like that 10-8 point system, and he loses 10-9 or very close. You know what I mean? So just overall look at, Justin, what you said initially, you know, for Italy show, up and down, you know, stepping on the stage, you have that, wow, this is beauty. Something that Cupid does, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that as far as BONAC goes, I think William was the best, just as good as we've ever seen him from behind. It's only those front shots that he's kind of lost a little bit of what we used to see. You know, the lats seem to maybe be a little bit of atrophy in the lats. Maybe his arms aren't what they used to be.
It's like the left shoulder has some complications with some of his movements. Did you notice that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like what do you mean? Like kind of when he comes up, he doesn't quite open all the way up.
Well, I think he did a wind.
It's in the left. It's in the rear lat spread. You can see it too. It's on the left side.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But the right.
But listen, nobody goes into his 40s without
To look
some,
like
you know, without any kind of damage somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
I mean, I got to take my hats off to William for him because he was at a point where he thought it's time to retire. I mean, they don't want me there no more. And, you know, and he figured, and I think this might be his last year. Who knows? I don't think he's going to do this much longer because I know William, and William is a guy who wants to stay healthy. So he's not killing himself for another, you know, top 2 at Olympia spot. I think he's just going to do this. This is just my opinion, guys. This is not coming from William. That this might be his last run. He wants to go out on the Olympia stage. Like, you know,
looks healthy.
Yeah, he looks great. He looks great. But
he's also all natural now, guys. So remember that. That's when we're talking about health.
Okay.
He made some comments like he was just getting started, that he wasn't done yet.
Guys, don't. No, I know he's referring to the interview he gave at a booth.
No, there's a video that people took and ran with where he said he was natural.
Yeah, that's the video. That's the video I'm talking about. Where he's at a booth and somebody wants to somebody interviews him and asks him about the steroids, and he said he doesn't, you know, should be natural like me and should take these products, and then you can look like this. This is just William, you know, giving this guy. And
he was obviously just avoiding the question and didn't want to talk about the shit. But yeah, it's pretty funny.
Justin, you're too young. Back in the day, 3 of us, we had a contract with Joe Weider, and in the contract is you cannot say you take steroids. You know?
Yeah.
That's why I agree with a lot of guys so open about what they do, and I'm like, man,
yeah,
you guys are ballsy. That's the news.
But Justin, let's get to you for a second, man. What's going on around Justin Shier, and what's new, and what's coming up? What can we expect? When can we see you back on stage?
Well, after last year, I just decided to take this year off. I know Milos probably disagrees. He would have had me do 25 shows this year.
Did you guys ever work together?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm just bullshitting with Milos. But you know, to be honest, you know, I did Chicago, then we did the Olympia. Obviously, I won Chicago. It was great, and then did the Olympia. And then it was like I was dieting from February all the way till end of November. So then it was like, you know, how much really progress can I make if I really want to continue to move up the ranks? So Matt and I just kind of looked, and Matt Jansen, my coach, and we just kind of looked at things and just decided to take the year off and take an entire year to grow and come out 2025 swinging.
So where's your weight right now off season?
I was like 268 this morning, 267.
Are you tall?
No, like 5'8".
5'8".
Yeah, so not terribly tall.
What do you think you need to do to climb up into another level of competition? What do you personally think you need to improve?
Yeah, I mean, I think I need to bring my legs up. I think similar to BEHROOZ, I have a really nice shape and structure, but I just need a little bit more quad from the front, legs overall, and then just bring my back up. I mean, everything can improve. Everything needs to improve, but it's really just kind of nailing those things, and then and also being in the position that like I have enough muscle that I can like really fucking push down hard into the condition I need to be without sacrificing anything.
How old are you?
I'm 36.
No shit.
Yeah, but I didn't do my first show until 2019. So I did my first show at 31 years old. Before that, I was natural. So, I don't have much city miles on me at this point.
Yeah,
Hey,
so you're fresh. You're fresh.
William BONAC natural.
What's that? Yeah, it's BONAC natural, just a little creatine.
Okay. Well,
So did you? Go ahead, Mills.
Go ahead. I'm just a big fan of his physique.
Oh.
I mean, that's I doubt him.
He's got some killer shots. Some of his pictures out there are very impressive. And then when you won the Chicago Pro last year, was it last year that you qualified? Yeah.
Yeah, that was last year, 23.
And I thought that this guy is going to come strong. I don't know what happened at the Olympia because you probably will saw that that size wise you're still missing a little bit.
Yeah,
You know?
I think that's really the biggest thing when I'm standing up there with everybody and I'm watching these call outs. I just don't have the size that these guys have.
But what's the goal? What's the goal? How far do you want to get up?
I mean, listen, I don't really want to go back to the Olympia unless I'm going to be in that mix for the top 10. That's like my only focus right now is growing enough to where I'm going to walk out, win any fucking show I do and be top 10 in the Olympia. That's all I'm thinking about.
What was your stage weight at the Olympia last year?
I was 227.
Yeah, you need to go. You need to be in the 40s.
Yeah, low 240s. And that's kind of where I look at it. I look at myself maybe like a Brandon Curry with the shape where I know he's like low 240s. I think if I'm in that range, even 235, 240, it's really what I'd like to be.
Like 20 years ago, I would have tell you that, that's 230, that's a perfect weight, but now it's just so different. Guys.
I mean, so you got guys. You got Nick Walker, who's an inch shorter than me. That's 260 on stage.
I don't know if he's 260 on stage.
I know he's in the high 250s.
Do you think that your structure is going to take a little longer to fill those gaps in the back and stuff like that, or do you feel like you should be able to have the thickness and the width at this point?
I mean, I think so. I think another year. I mean, if you look at, so I won my Pro Card Nationals 2021. I was 211 pounds on stage, 212. By the time I got to the Olympia the next year, I took that year off, took 2022 off. So by the time I was at the Olympia, I was 227. So that was, 16 pounds, 15, 16 pounds. I figure if I can repeat anything remotely close to that, then I'm going to be in a really good place.
Is that your heaviest off-season, 265 or 268?
I've been this weight before, but it's definitely the best I've ever held this weight. But last year I started prep low 260s and now I'm inching into the high 260s. I'm leaner than I was last year at this time, so or at this weight.
Need to get
Justin, I think I point out to you my recommendation for quads, right? Super slow hex squats and stuff.
Yes, you have. Yeah, you pointed it out at the Olympia at the athletes meeting. He started talking to me about how my legs suck. I'm two days out, and he's pulling me aside. Hey, about those shitty legs of yours.
Maybe my timing is not always perfect.
No, it's fine.
At least,
Milos, I value everything you had to say.
At least Chris waits to break people down till after the show.
After the show.
I just walked over to Matt. I'm like, "Hey, man, are my quads okay?"
But you know,
Milos just
but
told me it's
yeah, but if you know Milos, you know it's coming from a good place. You know, it's just
Because I promise you, Justin, if you ever come to Vegas, I want to train your legs. And
Yeah, I love
even
that.
though you heard me say it, all that stuff. There is a little difference when you actually really do it. And
Yeah.
we have a couple of pieces of machines that you will really feel. You know, for me, it's not even just a tempo. You go slow. You can go slow tempo, but use everything. And you can use,
Sure.
if you can put on a quad and then go slow and put on a quad, insist on that crazy burn, crazy pain, and stay there. I mean, you want to intensify that pain so badly in that one spot. And then if you're honest to yourself and you feel that is spot, you just keep staying there until you fail. This kind of thing. I had some guys that I told them this, and that they videotape and they show me. And yeah, tempo, it looks slow down and slow up, but you can see they use everything. Shoulders to push and back
Yes.
and
Yeah.
glutes. And, no. Shut everything off. Just put in the quads and be honest. That's the only thing that has to work. But if you are in Vegas, please give me like a week notice. I want to take you through it.
I'd love that.
Yeah, because there's a difference
What do you
if you
think?
do it by yourself or if somebody pushes you to do it. That's a big difference.
Definitely.
But Milos
Yeah, I
has
completely
mentioned,
agree.
you do this until you fail. This is what I see, and not especially the guys today, but I see this in the last 10 years that people decide when to fail.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I'll either fail or not fail.
If I tell you,
Listen, I'll see it where people will pretend to fail.
That's what I'm
Where
saying.
I can
If
see
I tell you,
listen,
go, yeah.
You see a lightning fast rep right into like a complete failure rep, and it's just that's not how.
Yes, that's the
Not
problem.
at all how it works.
That's
yeah.
the
And
problem.
then a chicken dance, right? Like how
Yeah.
legs shake. Like, give me a break.
I always tell guys, listen, failure doesn't mean you take it until you can't take it no more. That's not when you fail. That's when you give up.
Yeah.
Failure means when
Right.
you think you can't do it no more, now you fighting your legs. Your mind is fighting your quads, and you let your legs decide when you're done, not your mind.
Yeah, so
know?
I do a little bit of programming and coaching for my guys, and if I want them to do a 20 rep set on the leg press, what I say is I want 17 to be possible, and I want you to find 3 more. Fucking no matter what, find 3 more. It's kind of that gun to the head stuff.
But
you
let's
really
be
gotta dig
honest.
for it. It sucks. It sucks.
Let's be honest, though. How many people can really train without someone pushing them that they have respect for? Because you need to have respect for the people that work with you.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're not following. But how many people do you think,
Yeah.
or how many people do you know that really train that way?
Well, I mean, how many people do you know
yeah.
that have been competing as light heavyweights or heavyweights for 5 years straight? I mean, how many people do you know that have made 0 progress over the last 5 years?
Yeah, I mean, just because
see it.
you train that way, just because you train that way, though, doesn't mean you're going to grow. It just means that if this doesn't work, nothing's going to work for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Damn right.
But how many people do you
And
really know that go to failure, or at least by themselves, they go to that point where you would normally not go to unless somebody pushes you? Not many.
Yeah.
No,
not many. And it's really not, in my opinion, it's not anything that you can really teach. I mean, you can't really instill that in somebody. You either kind of got it or you don't,
Yeah.
You can teach them how to keep your composure under fire.
Yeah.
How to keep your composure with the mindset behind the rep, and keep pushing the way Milo's saying. You're pushing with the muscle you're trying to work. And push it till you can't push it anymore. Don't let your mind.
Well, you got to get to that.
Play.
You got to get to that other side. What comes after the burn? Once you go through the burn, what comes after? You go numb.
Yeah.
That means
Yeah.
you broke through.
Yeah.
It's really about finding that burn as soon as you can. And then when you find a burn, you don't just burn, intensify it. Like put the oil in the fire. This kind of thing. But I was trying to look for Justin's. I mean, shape is beautiful, right?
Come down a little bit.
Yeah. I was talking just about the legs. Upper body, we know that, if you shot the light and the silhouette, that's like an almost perfect thing. It's like small waist, big arms and everything. I kind of I like aesthetic guys to have the thick round chest, as that exemplifies like muscle mass, right? When you have a
Yeah.
small little waist and then thickness here. You didn't mention that you feel like you need to bring up the chest, and now you're not 2 days out of the
Well,
show. So let me tell you, you can put some more.
I agree. And actually, because I reached out to Tyler after the Olympia just to get some feedback. And that was one thing he said is he wanted me a little fuller through the chest. So right now I am actually training legs twice a week and chest twice a week. So I'm working to bring up what he had pointed out. So
How much body work are you doing?
I have a tissue guy that I see once a week. So every Wednesday I go see my guy.
So do you
Is that
have
good?
a show in mind for next year? I'm sorry.
I don't really have anything in mind. I mean, I've been kind of just toying around. I mean, really, I think as much time as I can get, I'm going to take. You know, initially I kind of thought maybe doing New York at the beginning of the year, but you know, as we progress through this year, it's like okay, maybe I'll be dieting at the end of the year, but I could maybe do Tampa and get a few more months. I mean, just kind of depends on when Matt and I think we're ready, and just how everything, you know, aligns with you know, as we kind of push and pull through the year.
Who's training you in the gym?
Just myself, man.
Not everybody
Yeah,
has.
honestly-
Not everybody has a kind of coach in the gym, Chris.
Hard
Yeah,
to,
I don't have anybody. So even right
saying.
now, I just have I have a private little gym. It's like, you know, 1,200 square feet. It's a small little place. Got like 20 pieces packed in. That's just me and my wife.
Oh, so you train? Oh, okay.
Mhm.
So maybe
So I'm training by myself. I mean, I have her in there with me, but yeah, I'm training by myself.
yeah. So maybe if you maybe take advantage of
push past those points. Push past the points that you could do yourself.
yeah. So maybe it's a good idea to go see someone. You know, go see Milos or Chris every now and then.
Yeah,
some-
yeah. No, I don't think that's a bad idea.
Because I'm a believer in, even though we do this day in, day out, 6 days a week, some people even 7 days a week for years, I still believe if you go somewhere and you get a real good workout in, that only one single workout can make a difference. I believe that.
I agree.
Carry that back
Yeah.
home.
Yeah, I really believe that if you get one where you really, you know, go through that fucking pain barrier, one workout where you have a pump that you can't even fucking walk. I think one workout like this will help you more than 2 regular or 3 regular workouts.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it can just be, you know, it's tough to be honest with yourself every time with how hard you're working.
Absolutely.
You know, we all like to think that we're doing everything and working hard, but it's also easy just to kind of ride a baseline.
You know.
And then, you know, I'll go travel and I'll travel with somebody and you go, fuck, man, I haven't had a training session like that in a while.
Yeah.
You know?
You know what I used to do, because I lived in Thailand or even when I trained here, because you know, I didn't have a trainer in the gym. I used to go to, you know, before the show, I go to see Milos, but we never really trained together in the gym. Or I saw Charles Glass in the earlier days, he gave me a couple of sessions, but I always had training partners. And my goal was always to fuck him up. That was my goal, to destroy my training partners.
Yeah.
You'll be surprised if you have training partners that are trying to get you, you're trying to get them, how much you push each other. That's 10 times better. 10 times better than training with yourself or training with your wife or girlfriend. I guarantee you, get a couple of training partners and make it a mission to kill them every single time.
Yeah.
I'll tell my wife that Dennis doesn't want me training with you anymore.
I'm not saying that.
No, listen. So I used to have a public gym. And when I had a public gym, I had a training partner. He was there every day with me, and I trained with the guy for years. But once we had to shut down my public spot, and I'm getting into a new place. And in the interim, I've just been in this little private location, and it's just been exclusively private because I just can't I didn't want to open the doors to let this guy in, this guy in.
Then go out
Be a
for
problem.
go out for a leg workout. Go find a gym with
Yeah.
couple of training partners just for quads.
Yep.
Where-
Yeah. It's not a bad idea at all.
Where you live?
I'm in Oregon, so Southern Oregon, Grants Pass.
I used to have a gym in Medford, Oregon.
Oh,
Back in
really?
the-
Yeah. I'm like 25 minutes away.
That Powerhouse gym used to be mine.
Really? You owned it?
No,
Yeah.
sir.
Right
In
there
in Medford.
In
It's
Medford.
interesting. No, and nobody ever has any fucking idea where I live, where I'm at.
Bend,
Yep.
Oregon, and all of that shit. Through
Yep.
So you owned
Yeah, Ben's
you
amazing.
owned the Powerhouse and you gave it up.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was too many Indians, too many chiefs that was mixed into it. I had to deal with the Davishes, so I had the licensing, in my name. It was I still got a photo of it, Chris Cormier's Powerhouse Gym.
So
Medford, Oregon.
it wasn't making any money.
No, it was doing good because we
Why
had a
would
little.
you why would you give up something that's making money?
Because when you're competing, I was competing hardcore, and I was like, oh, I could make it up, or I could get it again somewhere else, or I could do it again. People was taking money out of the thing, and I wasn't up there enough,
Yeah, because the way business is
But
now.
I got pictures there training there and stuff.
Yeah,
Though.
the way business is nowadays, if you have something that makes money, you hold on to it. You hang on.
I know.
You hang on with the
I did
fucking
the same-
toenails.
Yeah.
Dude, I did the same thing. I had a tanning salon in right there in Orange County, and I gave that thing up, gave it up for pennies on the dollar,
Milos, do you
Just
wish you
getting
still
out.
had the Coliseum gym?
and it's still there.
I know it's still there, but I wanted to know if you still wish you would.
Yeah,
you would
mine
run
is
it.
there. No, mine
Maybe it's not
thing
there.
is still
They change it into something else,
Oh.
storage or something. No, but I would love to have it. Dennis, the atmosphere there was
Yeah.
perfect. How I structured all the pieces of equipment. I mean, there was the energy. But I wanted to ask Justin again. Justin, what is this
Yeah.
to make you think? Right? We can't teach you anything that can make you think. As Dennis just said, he was killing all his training partners, and it's competition every time. Now, let's say you're doing
Yeah.
a hack squat, for example, and you're about failing, and you're there. Shit, maybe, and nobody's there to help. Maybe just your wife, and she's gonna have to get one and say, "Thank God it's finished." But that's when for you, set should start when you got there to the almost. Okay, now she keeps you there. Just touches to get out, go right back down again. Just touches in that critical spot. A critical spot when you have a stabbing pain in your quads. 2, 3, 4 reps like this at that stage. All the chest press, right? If you're stuck and you just want to, you want to lock it out and push it away. Well, when you feel that extreme burning, you have to have a training partner that can get you those couple of inches, okay? He takes some of the weight for you, but leave you lower it and push it with the chest only. Because if you're alone and chest is failing, you're going to push with everything. Shoulder, triceps, just to finish the rep, and you're going to rack it. This is where training partner really comes. If you analyze, look, I encourage you, analyze somebody when they train, and you can see, okay, legs, they're doing 40% quads, 40% hamstring, 10% glutes, 10% lower back. You can see they distribute everything. I encourage you to watch some of the videos, and then look, you can see when somebody just put on the muscle, lowers with the muscle, push with the muscle. It's not movement and exercise. It's just a muscle stimulation. We talk about this many times, but not too many people really zero in and say, what do you mean? Shut everything off, only this allowed. You stay home, for hamstring and glutes and lower back, you can't be involved. And then you'll see the difference. But I don't know how strong is your wife.
She's strong.
Okay, then it's not like she needs to, pull hundreds of pounds. She just
but I mean, she could deadlift 400 pounds off the ground. She's strong.
Okay.
Well, if she can deadlift 400 pounds. She can spot you.
She's a figure pro. She's legit, and she also understands. She also understands this, and we've been training together for 8 or 9 years. 9 years. I should know this.
So you guys are real training partners.
To be honest, we're doing different stuff. So
Okay.
she, you know, her legs are fucking great. Mine suck. So she's not training legs in the frequency I am. So we're doing different stuff. So
She said, I'm not doing legs
so
with you.
yeah, exactly. Maybe I need to just follow her around and watch what she's doing. But you know, but there is some crossover sometimes we'll be training back together or shoulders together. But regardless, listen, if I'm on the hack squat and I got a set, she's right there next to me and she's pushing me for sure.
How much he weigh? How much is? I mean,
You know, come on, dog.
Yeah, don't
I
ask
know,
the
I
age.
know, I know.
How much does your wife weigh?
You said she's doing 400 pounds. Like, damn, she must be.
I mean, no, like she used to power lift and she pulled almost 400, you know, naturally at like 118 pounds, you know, 5-6 years ago. So she's pretty gifted.
Hey, Dennis remembers maybe.
But right now she's probably like low 160s, 5'2". She's, you know, in her off season.
That's what I'm saying. Like, damn, you sound
I'm telling you though, she has better
Menos-
shape than I do. If you guys
But
ever
keep
see
your
like her,
shit straight.
All right, let's not advertise your woman now. Come on. We got Milos, he just wanted to say something.
Yeah, because you know my ex, right? So she would always say, "Okay, hey,
Which
you
one?
know,
Which one?
okay, me on that. Okay. How am I looking? And it's like, well, yeah, I've seen leaner cow than you, smaller cow.
She
You know?
said that.
No, I would say to her, you know,
Oh.
because completely different for a
class
compliment.
act.
I would just give it the opposite, right? Am I holding water? Yeah, Pacific Ocean. Yeah, maybe. You know, it's what I mean. But anyway, yes, don't ask for age and don't ask for the weight.
Yeah.
Hey, you know,
But Justin,
you're talking about.
Why? Justin, you should go out to Kuwait. Chris is out there right now doing a camp. He's
Are you?
He's already there. He's in Kuwait right now.
Yeah, wait, right now.
so
Yeah,
who do you
I just
train?
got it. Like,
Yeah, who you training? Who you training now while you're in Kuwait? Give us an update.
we're gonna got Breon. First of all, there's Rubiel. We did some little work today.
So are you
yeah.
okay? Are you there to train those guys, or are you there to do a muscle camp?
There to train the guys, but I'm gonna take on a couple of side people to train them at a different time.
So okay, so all right, give us some update on Rubiel. Is he going to come to Dubai, or is he going to pull out?
He's all in. He's been here for 8 weeks already. So
What is this? He's going.
Yeah, but Chris does this that he don't want to say because he don't know what to say.
Well,
Because
okay,
Chris,
he's gonna win that damn thing.
oh Chris, let's not get ahead of ourselves right now.
And look,
Is he on?
Okay, just look.
Is he on point?
yes.
You're gonna show the picture.
I just want to see shoulders. I don't want to see no arms. I don't want to see no chest. Show me him standing there with the shoulders.
I didn't take. We posed today, but I didn't.
Yeah, you videoed the best thing that he has. Is his arms and chest.
We posed today, but this is from today.
Did you post with him today?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me, what did he look like? Is his shoulders coming up?
Well,
Because the stuff that I see, I don't really see an improvement in the shoulders. That's just what I see.
okay. I think they'll be improved. They're really striated right now.
They were striated before, so he doesn't have any
Yeah.
issues with the detail.
I mean, I see more improvement in the back than I do in the shoulders.
Uh-huh.
But it's very, very sharp and very impressive. He looks very good.
For me, it's just, I'm looking at him different now because I know he's got crazy body parts, but when I look at him now, let me be Chris Cormier for 5 minutes,
Okay.
okay? But now break him down. No, if I was Chris Cormier, I would break him down for 34 hours, 34 hours nonstop. Okay, no. For me, the only thing that bothers me on him and that kind of throws me off just a little bit is because he's got that big neck and he doesn't have that's missing here. It looks like this. You know, if he can bring his shoulders up, I mean, remind me of a Phil Heath. Phil Heath didn't have the widest clavicle because he was very narrow, to be honest, but he brought his shoulders up.
When he did a last spread like this, it's much wider.
Who?
Rubiel.
Okay.
Much better today. When he went front lat spread, this is here like this. The shoulders are here. The arms are here. It was just like, and the lat spread is wider. Actually, you could see that they actually came out of that. You know that little thing that how it started to expand into those that teres minor and everything, and start that little expansion look. He has that. He looked like the chest and everything, looked like a damn burrow fox from here. But the fibers all the way across. They got about 5 weeks to go, basically. And abs are definitely diced in, nice separation through here. It's just a matter of water right now, and then leaning out the legs more. But hopefully we do a lot of detail stuff while I'm here. And I think it's gonna be hard to beat though.
How long are you staying? All the way to the show?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm back until I go to Arizona.
Is Brian doing the show?
Yep.
That's why he's there.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
How many weeks into the show?
5.
5, right? Okay.
And then also there's I think what's her name might be coming out. Carlos Thomas Jr.
Mm-hmm.
He's talking to come out, him and his dad, in about another week. And
He's not looking to compete this year, is he? I thought he was taking the rest of the year off.
Sampson got here 2 days ago. So he's here, standing next to the gym.
So,
and he's planning on spending months out here.
Uh-huh. So he's staying till the Olympia?
Pretty close to it, yeah.
Hmm.
He's here for the long haul. So, and, it's business out here. So, nothing to do but do your business and do your work.
Yeah. I mean, it will be great to see Rubiel back on stage, and hopefully nothing happens.
Yeah, he's gonna be there. And you know what's funny is like he didn't really like. I was like, man, this is $100,000. He was like, really? Like he didn't even know. Not really consider money.
How many?
Just
Where
to compete.
Shit, it just slipped my mind. Can you believe this? I just wanted to, man.
What is the second place? You have an idea? Second, third place? What's the prize money?
Yeah, I would think 60, 70, I would think, right?
No.
Got me in a 60.
No.
60.
No, not more than half.
But Nathan got 10,000.
Huh?
Nathan got 10,000 in Italy.
I know. I said not more than half.
Half.
Yeah. So if 100,000 first, then he's gonna get second is not more than 50. It's either
And Breon is 60,000 for
What?
first.
for
Damn,
first.
that's
For
what's up.
first.
60,000 for
That's
first for class.
Yeah.
That's crazy for classic.
Because they have
That's more
they
than the
have-
Olympia. What's
they
the
have-
Olympia? Isn't the Olympia
Around
50 grand
50,
for the winner? Yeah,
I think it's
Yeah.
50. Yeah.
that's crazy. Yeah, crazy.
So you think Rubiel is gonna win Dubai?
I think so.
Who's in the show? Who's confirmed?
BONAC, Diasha, BEHROOZ, Rubiel, yeah, I don't know.
Milos, can Rubiel beat BEHROOZ?
Everything is possible, listen.
And yeah.
He has a thick muscle and, freak factor that that's what they go for. I mean, you see, this is why also I like to determine. Justin, I'm sure you are that way, and Chris, for sure, we're looking at shape and aesthetics. And Dennis, you actually surprised me a few times when we discuss about the physiques. You're more inclined to the shapely than freaks.
Always were. I was never a freak show.
I mean, so this is what I'm saying is, can Rubiel stand next to BEHROOZ in the shape department? It's not even comparable, right? As you said, he's straight up and down, which is visible in front relax, back relax, front double biceps, back double biceps, last spread and all that.
I mean, there's a straight up and down, and then I wouldn't consider him actually straight up and down.
Yeah, I would, especially in comparison
I wish
to.
Rubiel would be with someone else and not on Chris's team, so Chris could really break him down. Chris can't break him down the way he wanted to because he's on the same team. He has to be on his side. Chris, that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is.
I'm very impressed with him, for sure.
I believe that, and me too. I admit, Milos, I told you, this guy, in person, he's more impressive than in pictures.
I've seen a couple
Yeah.
of days ago, Dennis. He was doing, I think, cable crossovers, and it looked like chest and shoulders were just like out of this world. Like, oh my god!
And clean. He looks. His
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
His shit
He's
looks
quite
like
right.
it's.
Yeah.
Dennis,
His shit
that's the
looks
magic
fresh,
word.
freshly cut. It's like there's no.
Did you hear what he said?
Huh?
Did you hear what he said? Clean.
Clean.
You don't hear people talk like that about people.
Yeah. It's got that
Not
clean
these
look,
days.
clean skin, details
Yeah.
there.
And if
Yeah,
he was
it
clean
is really
looking,
fresh looking. Yeah.
Dennis is looking more. I'm telling you.
He will expose all these other guys that come in when it comes to
If they-
detail.
Yeah, he
Detail. He will expose them because he's going to bring if he gets really peeled because he's never really been 100%. But if he dials it in, is he still working with?
He's gonna be.
Who is he
he's gonna
working
be
with?
dialed.
Who is he working with?
It's
Still Khalid?
no.
Who is it? Who's it?
Spanish guy, Francisco.
Oscar.
Oh, Francisco Espin from Spain. Right.
Oscar.
Who?
It's Oscar. It's Francisco.
Oscar Otten?
Oscar from here. Oscar.
Ahmed. Oh, Ahmed Oscar. Oh, okay.
From Ahmed.
So he switched.
It's not the guy. Yes.
To make sure I say this, he has a chance of winning for sure. He can just like wow the judges and everything. Side poses. I agree with Chris. Side chest, side triceps. Jesus Christ!
No
so
chest,
much
yeah.
fat, so much thickness. Abs are in. You can't see the waist from the side. Chest out there. Crazy legs. You know. Then ab shot, ab and tie. Even though he has a wide waist, he has deep abs and crazy legs. So that's it. Most muscular shit. Most muscular, you hide the V taper because everything is just compact. You know, so you know he is a contender. William is probably the major favorite on the paper.
Yeah, but he's going to get out muscled by double the size. Come on.
Probably.
Yeah,
You know?
because that's.
I'm telling you,
Nathan can be a still factor. I think that Nathan needs to control his abs and obliques and waist, put it in, you know, because he was losing that guarantee.
I actually thought he had a good job, not breathing in and out in the waist.
Look again. Look again.
But wait. But I don't think put that hand down. I don't think that some of the poses he was doing him justice at all, the way he was actually going about doing it. But when he hit the most muscular, next to your guy, that wasn't a good idea. But he was just seemed like he was just kind of like not getting a lot of, I don't know if it was too much food, but he wasn't getting a lot of movement out of this in that shot. And then the guy next to him was like, ding and bing and then ding, you know, and that was it.
How many guys pay attention to the abs in most muscular claps? Yeah, you do. I know, but look at it. Just about everybody. That's the last thing on their mind.
That's the first thing I say.
Yeah, because the eye attracts the abs. It will attract the eye immediately. You know.
Yeah, every time. And I'm telling you, brother, I just think this guy's gonna be.
You think it's going to be a big
Headliner.
lineup? You think it's going to be a big lineup?
Yeah, 100 grand, man. A lot of people are gonna.
Yeah,
Better
but
be, yeah.
but if you have to fly to Kuwait, then you know when it's such a long flight and a lot of expenses, a lot of people they think this is how people think nowadays. We didn't think like this back in the days. My chances of winning are so slim. I'm not spending this money.
Dennis, you remember the guy you were super impressed with in the Egypt Pro, Khaled?
Mm-hmm.
He was super ripped guy.
Yeah.
He's doing this show too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You were like most impressed with that guy.
Yeah, I thought he should have placed much better. Yeah. But
What about the guy the guy from Dubai, the one black guy? I guess.
Mohammed Foda?
he's not black.
Order.
He's not black, and he's not from Dubai. He's from Egypt. He looks good,
Yeah.
man. He looks really
He
good.
looks crazy.
Yeah.
I thought he was African.
No, he's from he's African. Egypt. That's Africa.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
you know what I meant. I thought
yeah.
No, Ugandan I thought he was something.
Who are
like
you
that.
talking about? Milos is talking about a different guy. You don't talk about Mohammed.
His name is something. He works with God damn. What's
Who?
his name? He lives. He's training for the show.
Hey.
He actually won it. He won it last.
He won what?
He won the amateur last year, and he went right to the pro and compete last year in
Yeah, I
in
don't
the
know.
Dubai
I don't
Pro.
know. I don't know who that
He
was.
took second. He took
Justin,
second
you
to.
see what happens to old people? You know,
Yeah,
we
I
all
know.
forget what he tries to say.
Yeah, we'll try to
Yeah,
figure.
I see the writing on the wall for myself. This is what I have to look forward to.
Yeah, no,
He
but
took second last year in the pros.
yeah, I didn't know who that was. I saw somebody won the amateurs, but I didn't know. I don't know his name or where he lives. I don't know.
He's working with Nick Trigili.
He's what? He's working with Nick
Working with
Trigili.
Nick Trigili.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That's,
He's improved his body a lot. He's a short guy though. Like I thought he would be better than the 212, but he's very impressive though. That's for sure.
yeah.
I'm telling you this, Chris. Check out the Instagram of Mohammed Foda.
Mohammed Foda. Yeah, he's
Oh no, man, that guy's a killer.
He's off
Yeah.
the chart. Yeah.
he just
Is he doing the show?
he's been trying to get. I mean, I know he's been wanting to go on stage for so long, and then he's just getting
He was working with
with Hani.
Hani.
Yeah,
And
but
then
not
he
anymore.
dropped.
He's with Stefan now.
Yeah, the other guy now. Yeah.
Yeah, unbelievable talent. I mean, I know this guy in person
Oh
too.
man, that dude.
Beautiful shape. He has everything, literally.
I
He
used to
looks
think he was in
ripped right now. I don't know why he's not competing. You know,
I think because the last time he posted something, he said, "Yes, I'm not doing those shows, but I think he's doing Vancouver." I would be surprised if he shows up in Vancouver.
he should show
think so? I
up
think he
in
would. Nice.
Portugal, Chicago.
It's
Vancouver.
Portugal is coming up next week, right?
2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. Yeah, he
Justin,
he said something like, "I'm not doing a show in Europe, so I guess it's only Vancouver or Chicago or Tampa."
Really?
You know, Justin.
Why is this generation like that? Why don't you just say what you're gonna do and go in and do what you're gonna do? Why you gotta
Everything's a fucking
up a
secret.
a fucking photo from 2 weeks ago? Oh, this is not now. This is from 2 weeks ago, and my show is here.
Yeah, I'll show it to you today.
Yeah, but it was
It's-
I took it 2 weeks ago. What? Tell us, Justin.
I don't know if you
It's strategy. You never let them know your next move.
Oh, what strategy?
Yeah,
What strategy?
you gotta go
Strategy.
up there.
That's the worst strategy to lose a war. Here's the thing: if you take a good picture of yourself, why would you want to wait 2 weeks before you let it out? Milos couldn't wait 2
personally,
minutes.
When I think that most people do that because it's insecurities. If you post something, you're like, no, I'm not. That was me 2 weeks ago. I'm in way better shape.
Yeah, because they
Don't
worried.
judge me now.
Because they
Don't
are.
judge me now. I look better, promise you.
Yeah, trust me, I'm way better now. Yeah.
Yeah, this bullshit, man. Put that shit out and take the
I'm
fucking
very
criticism.
flat. I didn't have a carbs for 3 days. Bullshit. You know where's this coming from?
Yeah, you posted
Now
it right
you're
after a
holding
high
water.
day after a pump. Yeah.
And now your ass holding water. So now what?
But Justin, what I was going to ask you, because you were kind of jokingly saying that I would like you to do 20-something shows, and I said 17, but not really 17. But all these shows now, week to week to week to week, you're ready.
Yeah.
Okay, you're perfectly ready. Pat is gone. So how hard would it be to just readjust week to week? I mean, that's what Chris and I did many times. That's what Dennis did. You're in contest shape. So you did this 16-week, let's say, dieting, and you're ready. And now you're going to just do the 1 or 2 shows. But there's 5 more. It's like Dubai,
Yeah.
it's $100,000. And you're going to say, like, I'm just going to prefer to stay home, watch Netflix, and make 0 money than take a shot and win 100 or 50 for a second place.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only consideration for a lot of these guys is just, thinking about your health and the peaking process, dehydrating. I think that's what everyone's thinking, I also think that, like, you look at a guy like Roman or Nathan who just bangs out show after show after show after show after show, I mean, I certainly respect that.
You do need to have an urgency about you about competing, because that you have a certain amount of time, and take it from me, you have a certain amount of time to do your shit, and you don't have more time after that. And you may even you got this amount, you may not even get here because something catastrophic might happen. You might walk off a curb and tear your ACL.
Right.
You might go try to play some basketball or something stupid, ride a skateboard. I don't fucking know. But I'm just telling you, you have a certain window to do your shit. and once it's gone, it's gone. It's done. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I can't disagree with
you know,
that.
I'm out here in the desert. I'm 56 years old. I'm still out in the desert helping people. You know, you're welcome to come out if you want to come train. I'm
I
not,
appreciate that.
you know, I'm open to help this generation. And I'm just letting the guys know, you know, as I got older, man, I thought I had so much more time to do what I needed to do. I was going to whoop all these guys' ass. I was going to whooping Dennis' ass for another 5 years. But no, it was done. And when it was done, it was done. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Father time
I
is
was-
coming.
Take it from the OGs, Justin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
man.
respect it. Yeah, and honestly, like looking at next year, I would definitely like to compete multiple times, you know?
Yeah, it don't make
would.
no sense to do all this for just one show. If you have a chance
Yeah.
to do a few more shows, that you're already there.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
What is a couple of days with a little less water going to do? You
I
know?
also think that a lot of guys will win and qualify, and then it's like they don't want to sacrifice or lose momentum in their eyes
Yeah.
going to a show, maybe possibly losing to somebody, but really, I just don't think that that's like
And I think-
quantifiable. You know?
And
It's not
also,
about ratio. It's about experience.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's
For
also,
sure.
Chris,
Yeah.
I think it's also a little bit safer nowadays when it comes to contests because I remember not drinking for 3 days. I remember those times where we didn't drink. Now you drink all the way to the show. You don't even stop drinking no more. You just, so
Different look that you're going for, you know. We
so-
go for a different look. But the thing is, Dennis, pushing effort in the gym and effort in the posing, that's not going to hurt your health at all. You could do that. It's not about because you did shows, you're pushing something. You're not really. I mean, I did 10 shows a year, multiple years, Justin, and
Yeah.
I wasn't pushing no liver, wasn't pushing no kidney issues, nothing. Just effort.
Sure.
Me too.
yeah, but you remember, but you remember once you get to a couple of shows and you get to you can feel your body. It's like it's getting tired and you start feeling drained. I had that a couple of times where after when we get to the tour, you get to the last show, it was like, oh, really time for a break,
Yeah, you want to cuss out Wayne and be like, man, I ain't doing this shit no more. I get all that, but I was a wrestler. You get a chance to actually eat some food.
Yeah.
So when I was wrestling, I wasn't eating no food. I'm just starving and putting out a big effort of energy towards what I'm trying to do. But
Yeah.
being a bodybuilder, you still get to have some calories and just fucking go out there and get it, man.
Yeah.
When
I mean,
I
honestly, when I reflect back on like the years of bodybuilding, it's really to me. A lot of people don't like. They talk about how they don't like the stage. They don't like competing. I fucking love the stage. I love getting on stage. I love tanning. I love being in my hotel room with the fucking spray tan and checking in with my coach. I love all that stuff. I really enjoy that process. So when I reflect back on previous showings and over the last years, like these memories stand out to me. The 2 days out in the gym, pumping up for the final workout, like I really value those times. I really appreciate that stuff. So, to me, I think some people will say that they never really like competing. They just like the training. I don't feel that way. I love competing.
Yeah.
I love being on stage. I love it all. I love
many
I love
shows did
being
you
at a
do?
show and smelling fucking protein, even though it smells terrible. But we love that shit.
how many shows did
I
you do?
hate I hated the smell of the tan because it would mess with my appetite. But
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's not a good smell, but I'm just saying, like, it's like nostalgia,
I
right? You
love the
smell
look.
it, and it. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Justin, how many shows did you do total?
I mean, so the Olympia, that was really my fifth contest prep ever. For the Olympia.
And you just
So I
said
can-
you love this, you enjoy this the most, and then you
Yeah.
deprive yourself from it. I mean, you can compete every week.
Nah, I know.
Ah.
Listen, I do truly think that I just need the time to grow. Like I
But
am doing this because I have a goal for what I want, and I know that I just need time to get there.
What's the goal?
And I don't want to
tell us what the
I don't want
goal
to rush
is.
it. I'm to be fucking big enough to stand with these guys in the top call-outs at the Olympia. That's my ultimate
feel
goal.
like you're not big enough.
Talking about the Olympia.
What's that?
Feel like you're not big enough.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not big enough. I mean, listen. I proved I could.
No, he's
come
right.
out
He's
and
right. He's right. He needs
Be
he
competitive
needs-
at a show.
He needs a
you
little
know?
bit more weight to be at the Olympia top. That's we all agree to that. So you need to take that time off, but you have to make the necessary improvements. Don't waste this time.
Yep.
You're not
No, I'm not.
you're not a
No, I
spring
promise.
chicken. You're not old, but you're also not
No.
a spring chicken. So you don't want to lose
Yeah.
1 or 2 years and basically ending up the same body weight. So you want to make sure.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, one more thing, Dennis. So there's a look in your 20s. There's Mike Tyson had the neck, right? He was 25 in that area. There's a look when you turn 30, start to get a bit more mature. There's a look when you're 35, and there's no doubt about it, no matter how long you've been training or whatever, there's a look. There's a look when you turn 40, and there's a look, because you're 40. There's a look when you're 45. There's a look when you're 50. There's looks that you're gonna body type,
Yeah.
the fat you have, the way your nitrogen balance is gonna hold up against, dieting down. All that stuff is gonna change as you get older. So that's why I'm just trying to tell you, it's not about trying to, wait a lot and whatever, but do the necessary shit. Be the fucking dog in the gym. Be the fucking just obliterate that fucking workout and get it done and make the changes so you can get back up there.
Yeah, I think if anybody knows me, the gym and my training is kind of where I thrive. I put a lot of effort into my training. It's something that I pride myself a lot on. And I mean, to me,
but get your ass kicked on top of that.
Right. Because everybody
Okay.
says they train hard until they train hard.
yeah, for sure.
Here's the question now. This year of season, are you going to do any posing? Are you posing daily, weekly?
No,
not really. No.
Not really. Why would you? I mean,
Nah.
but seriously.
I pose weekly for my check-in photos for Matt, and that's really it.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
when it comes,
that's 2 minutes hitting 8 shots.
posing.
I get out of breath quick, so it takes a little longer.
Yeah, congratulations.
So listen, do you guys, I mean, this is something to you guys, like drill posing year round, like you guys believe in that?
It will.
Yeah.
I tell you this, as a victim of not doing it myself the way I was supposed to do it. I did it, but not enough. I promise you, if you pose regularly in off season, and even if it's just once or twice a week where you give yourself 45 minutes to an hour, your stamina that you built up for hitting shots, and you keep doing that, once you start dieting and you start getting in shape, you're going to like to do it more often because you love to see yourself, especially when you get in shape.
Yeah.
That posing alone will give you a percentage of detail that you will never get with just working out. Just the posing alone. Plus, at the end of the day, you suffer, you train hard, you do all that shit all year for what? To pose. So the last thing you want to do is stand on stage in the greatest shape of your life, not being able to fucking really show it off the way you could because you're not prepared.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
And then maybe it's a mistake, but I usually just you
just don't feel like
15 weeks out, I start posing. Yeah, of course, it sucks. It's boring. You look fat. It's not exciting.
Yeah, but 14, 15 weeks out, you start suffering until you get the stamina. But if you come into the diet and you're already there, all you got to do is just follow.
I agree.
Keep doing it.
Tyler Mannion.
Well, I'll start at 20 weeks out next time.
You should start tomorrow.
Just kidding.
Today.
I'll start. I'm just kidding, fucking with you guys. Yeah, I'll do it.
Tyler said posing shape. You need to be in the posing shape round after round after round. But what does it mean? The in between poses, the breathing. If you do this all the time, you can check yourself on the video. Oh shit, my stomach is out because I inhaled here when it was not safe. I need to inhale when it's not visible. I need to breathe it out and crunch and whatever. This comes with the practice. You do 1 time, 10 times, 100 times. By the time you get on the stage, 1,000 times, that's going to be perfect. But if you are not doing it, it's equivalent to, let's say, you never do squats. You do legs, everything else, and then now on the stage, they tell you, okay, do the squats. You never did the squat for the last 2 years.
That's a good way to look at it.
Football players play football. Tennis players play tennis. Whatever sport. Bodybuilders pose. You're not lifting weights. You're not sitting, eating. You're posing. And, it's beyond me how people don't pose in off season. For us, after every workout, it was posing. After every workout, you finish the workout, let's go and pose. And then you pose at home. You know, that's
All right. Well,
right.
I feel attacked, but
No,
I'm going to do it.
no, you're not attacking me. Just trying to give you some advice.
No,
All
it's
right.
good. It's good because listen, I mean, you guys are fucking OGs, man. I appreciate every single word that comes out of all your mouth. It's just, I really appreciate like any input you guys have. Milos, you've always been, really supportive and really complimentary of my physique, but you've also never been afraid to give me criticism where I need it, and I appreciate
it's constructive. He wants you to get better.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Justin, would you want me to say, it's off season, don't pose. Why would you bother? Watch TV. It's better for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The food, just putting food in your body, that's not gonna. You can help you with your weight and keeping the fullness, but making the body better is gonna come from the posing and the training. Posing and the training.
No,
that's the shit right there.
I agree for sure.
Hey, Chris, what time is in Kuwait?
It's
Right now,
10 o'clock?
It is 10:19.
So, guys,
PM.
I can't help but note that it is 15 weeks out this weekend to the Olympia. It's a good time to start breaking down these athletes and go for some predictions, because it gives us another 14 weeks to make changes. I think this is a good day to start. We have Justin on. He's not competing this year. I know we still have to wait for some of the guys to qualify, but you'll probably have an idea who will qualify, so you can throw people in that are not qualified if you feel safe enough to mention them. So let's go for the top 6 at this year's Mr. Olympia. Justin, you the guest. I'm going to wait for you. I'm going to start with Chris. And this is and this is the top 6 today, which means this is what we feel and think today. This can change next week, and it's going to change at least 10 more times before the Olympia. Chris, you break it down, 1 to 6.
They have to be qualified already, right?
Don't know. If you think someone is going to qualify for sure, you can mention him.
But it's not fair to say that.
No, yes,
because
it'll be 15 weeks out. Everything's fair today. Don't worry about it.
Nah, I'm not doing it.
I will.
Put parental mind. I'm not doing it.
Huh?
Not gonna do it that way.
Are you worried? Are you worried about Rubiel?
Yes.
But just put him in. Just put him in. If it's not in at the end, he's not in. You can. You'll know. You'll know if he'll make it or not. Okay, go ahead, Chris. I'm waiting.
I'm gonna put Rubio fourth.
Oh, really? You going deep in?
And I got, what's his name? I'm gonna have to go.
You're gonna be sorry later, because you probably left out 3 guys.
Yeah, come on, Dennis. It's a little bit too hard right
But
now.
it's just for fun. It's just for fun, literally, just for fun. Just for fun.
So Ramy is competing this year. That's
Well, I think only Ramy knows if he's competing. No one else.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I heard through the grapevine that he's no longer with Patrick. I don't know if it's real or true, but that's what I heard.
What do you mean?
Was it ever actually confirmed that he was with Patrick?
Well, yeah, it was. It was confirmed, but it didn't last long. Let's put it this way. From what I heard, I don't know if it's 100%, but it could be. It's a little bit more than just a rumor, but yeah. Anyways,
I didn't know that.
Chris, I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
All right, I'm trying to buy time.
How much time you need?
I need a lot of time.
Okay, so give me the. All right, let's go easy. Give me 1 and 2 for now.
Okay, top 3.
Top
I got
3.
Nick. I got Nick, and
Okay.
I got the champ.
We'll go for
1 and
top.
2.
We'll go for top 3. I'm gonna cut 4, 5, 6 out. All right, Chris, you got who is winning? It's 15 weeks. You can change it 14 more times before the Olympia. Don't worry.
I'm Nick winning.
Nick, okay.
Yep. Champ second. I got third. I got
Derek?
Hottie. That's what he's saying.
You got Hottie in third.
You don't got Hadi's
Oh,
not in the top three.
you're gonna get bombarded, bro. You're gonna get
Hadi's third.
bombarded. Your Instagram is going to fucking. It's gonna be shut down. Okay, Milos.
I got those top three.
Well, listen, top three from last year is going to be top three this year for sure. In which particular order, we don't know. You guys know I'm big Samson's physique fan, and I always
Samson can make some noise.
Okay.
yeah, he could.
You didn't even have Samson in the top three, Chris.
Well, you put me in.
Don't talk about big noise that he's making when you don't even put him in the top three.
He didn't have him in the top four.
Listen.
Okay.
At the last training thing, he was a big son of a gun, boy, and that was the biggest I ever seen.
Okay,
him.
well, he's not big enough for your top three. Let's go, Chris. Milos, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Well,
I
he couldn't.
learned
Chris,
one thing.
shh.
I learned one thing: to never ever
What you say?
doubt Hadi Chopin. You know, so after years of say maybe this, maybe that, what he brought at Arnold Classic really, put new perspective that he is just consummate professional. He has everything, enough shape, enough muscularity, enough density, enough conditioning, nothing missing. He's master of presentation. I think he is winning, because he just have everything. No pose that is weak, and that granite he knows, and Hani knows they need to bring the granite back in.
Okay.
I think he could have beat Derek last year. He didn't. I think that now they're going to look more for that quality here and quality here. And Derek is improving. Maybe he can match. But I really think that Hadi, right now at this stage, would be his hardest worker. It's always lean. It's already pretty much. I'm sure he can compete in 4 weeks if he wants to.
Right.
This kind of.
So you got Derek in second. You got Derek in second.
Well, not necessarily. Look, I always said that I'm a huge fan of Samson's physique. I know, for me and Samson not being friends and all that, my disappointment of him as a person, it doesn't change my view on as
Right.
physique.
It would make sense. Yeah.
I love his physique, and I think that if he just brings that little extra, everybody's always waiting. Who said what? Chris said something.
Yeah, he froze too.
He froze just at the right moment.
Yeah. Look at that light bulb. Look at that light bulb head.
Hey. What did you say, Chris? Chris.
I said he's just getting the workout here now, but I think it's going to be a big difference next year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen,
That's what Milo said all year last year.
Yeah, I like Samson's physique better than Derek's by all means. And if he can out-condition him, he's outsize him. The only poses that I think he lost to Derek was, back double biceps pose, right? And maybe front double because of the shape.
I think you should expect all the body parts.
Yeah, Derek cannot beat him in most muscular. He not beat him in the side chest.
Okay, Milos, I got to ask you because the time is running out. Derek or Samson in second?
I think Samson.
Samson in second, Derek in third? Or is there anybody else?
Oh, there is so many, man.
I know, but is there anybody that can beat Derek?
Yeah, Andrew Jack can.
But at this moment, you would not put Derek in third, correct?
Yeah, because we don't know what Andrew Jack looks like right now.
We don't even know if he's going to qualify.
He's not going to qualify. Yeah. But Derek is improving and he has everything.
Yeah.
He has everything.
No, I feel you. I feel you.
You're going to have to compare the conditioning, and they're going to dissect more quality here that he didn't have. And you've seen Iranian guys when they squeeze, and then you can play the guitar on the fibers, like,
Right. Justin.
That cannot be ignored.
Justin, it's your turn.
Well, I think if we just base off of what we saw from Hadi last, I think that's an Olympia winning physique. I think that version of Hadi would have blown the doors off of the 2023 Olympia.
Right.
That's how I feel. So I'm gonna put Hadi first. Mm-hmm. And I don't look at Derek as unbeatable. I think if Nick is 100% on, I think when it comes to detail from the front, I think size, I think Nick can beat Derek, and I personally would like to see it. So I'm going to go Nick, Derek, Samson.
Okay, that's it. We got top three only.
Okay. And then, hey, listen, Chris, I'm going to ask you a question. 'Cause you trained with Derek, and I don't know how you feel about this. Do you feel that any like the detail and separation that's missing in his chest? Do you think that, because I was watching, he doesn't like squeeze the muscle when he trains it, right?
More connected. He was the most connected guy up there. Was Nick most connected?
Was Nick? Yeah. Do you think if Derek was a little more connected with his training?
I don't. He just needs to learn it. He needs to learn it real quick.
I don't know if that's some bro science bullshit. If there's any way to actually like force detail in like that, but I wondered if you had a feeling about that.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it.
Okay.
It can be done.
I'm going to give you my top 3 real quick, and I 100% agree with Milos.
I'm trained, brother.
I got Hadi winning. I got Samson in second, and I got Derek fighting the giant, and Luke coming short because I hope Samson is going to finally nail it. If not, I think Samson can be out of the top 3 real fast. If he's not delivering this time, I think it's going to hurt him.
It's going to be different.
Yeah.
I think that Hadi, Derek, and Nick are going to fucking deliver.
Yeah.
That's my feeling. I'm not saying Samson isn't.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'd love to see it.
Yeah, I think Nick's 100% is he going to be on point. And that's why I'm glad I'm starting this 15 weeks out because I can change it again next week.
Yeah, but let's just touch the subject. As Justin, you mentioned Big Ramy. If Big Ramy comes a little bit improved from Arnold Classic version that we all love, I don't know why he was so penalized and placed nowhere. I mean, that's the dangerous Ramy, right? Bigger Andrew Jack, goddamn, that's the dangerous. Hunter Labrada seems like he put some size on the legs and he's wider. If creates shit.
Hunter's gonna place better than he.
Nick is a Nick.
Yeah.
He was top 3 last time.
Why do I not have Big Ramy in my top 3 as of right now? Because I'm not convinced he's there, and that's why if I'm not convinced he's doing it, I can't put him on there. I can't put him in my top 3. If I convince he's doing it, if I'm convinced, I will change my prediction.
I hope he calls you.
Yeah.
If it calls me now, it's 15 weeks too early. Because a lot can happen in 15 weeks. I know Ramy for a long time, so I hope he's on point. I hope he's doing what he's supposed to do, and I hope he makes it. But I'm not convinced as of right now. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's not doing it. I'm just saying I'm not convinced. Thank you, guys.
But I think
Huh?
I think this Dubai show is gonna be it's gonna be a good one. So
The Dubai show,
can't wait you guys see it.
Okay. Hopefully Rubiel makes it there.
Come out, check it out.
When is it again?
July
28.
28 of what?
July.
Oh,
July
I'm on vacation. I'm in 28 that weekend. I'm in Switzerland. I'm going to Germany, Spain, and Switzerland with the family.
Nice. What part of Switzerland?
Shit, I don't even know the name of this damn thing where I do this seminar. But then I'll probably take him to Zurich and just let him see some Swiss, maybe the Swiss Alps a little bit. And
beautiful, man. I just spent like a week there with my wife in Grindelwald.
Where?
Yeah, in Grindelwald, Switzerland. Yeah. Well, we went from Italy and then up to Switzerland, but it's fucking beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah. Justin, I appreciate the time, my man. Thank you for coming on.
Of course.
Milos, Chris.
Yeah.
Good to have you guys. And we are out this week, and I'm looking forward to next week.
Awesome. Thanks for having me, you guys.
What are you saying?
I'll be in the desert, guys.
Are you going to the gym to train now?
I'm going to watch Serbia is playing Denmark. We need to win.
The European Championship. All right.
Yeah. All right, guys. See ya.
You guys be safe. Peace out.
All right. See you guys. Peace.